get started to really start. Okay, I think we should be good here. All right, so walk. All right, perfect. Got this working. Let's hope it stays, right? Okay. I'm trying to get this out there. And the announcements. Perfect. So, what I want to talk about today, we started. So, let's talk about this. We have on here, so I was a part of a video trying to get this pulled up. I was part of this video right here. Should be able to see it. Yes, there we go. There's to me. So I was a part of this video here, and this was with Dice Commando. I tried to respond to everyone in here. Looks like I didn't respond here. Oh, I definitely did respond. I did not save it. It's for the kind words. Essentially saying he believes that is what I'm going to say. We agree on, I say many times, with what he says. Perfect. Okay. So I know this is a random Tuesday. I'm going to start trying to stream on Tuesday because there are some projects I'm working on and things like this that I like to respond to just to make sure that I'm on top of things. So Tuesday, you can join me on a chill thing. Oftentimes we probably won't talk about Fab. One of the things that I did was when I started this channel was to design games, but we do want to design some games. So what I have going on here is where we're going to get into some games design and things like that, but I just like to make sure that I respond to everyone on here. I like to just make a comment here. I think it helps to continue conversations. People enjoy the comments. I notice Dice Commando does this mostly. Most of the time he hearts almost everything. 50 comments, wow. So I like to respond to people. So if I'm in a video, I try to respond to your comments. So if you ever see me in a video whether it's with Ashen Wings or, you know, this couple things with Dice Commando. Definitely check this out here. This is our After Dark. I do think that this one was actually really, really good. But Dice Commando also, I was also a guest in this one. Oh, I need to watch this one. And oh no, those were 3 weeks ago. Videos, I think it was the latest two, yeah, the last two. Okay, so there's also was joined in this one here. Did I respond to everybody? Nope, I did not like this. I do think going to be using oh, his weapon is an axe. Just because I want some differences in the Guardian class. Okay, so responded. Cool. I like to respond to all of this. Okay, so let's talk about what we're going to look at. So I have been working heavily on this thing in my Claude. Let's co-work. Huh, interesting. All right, so you can actually see what I have on here. I don't really care. So I have a Claude. I've been working on a few things in Claude. So one of them is that I have been working on a board game, Gods and Myths Tactics. In order to like test things out, I actually have been working with it in working on it in as a fab. So one of the things I'm working through right now is I do have a print and play. I just did kind of an overhaul of a few of the systems. I have been trying to get in here and make sure I get the artist names on here. I think that that's super important to get the artist names. The problem is I don't remember all the card art I put in here, because typically I don't work with the card art. I do have a little app in Claude here that allows me to kind of get around that right here, so I can test stuff. So I have a little app in here where I can actually do some testing. I can make this full screen. I can actually do some testing on this. So I'll showcase the game, then we can talk a little bit about it. So this is my testing of Gods and Myths for the, you can see here, Greeks, Egyptian, Norths in here. But I do have a couple of Solana, Shadow, Elemental, Arachne, Pirate. I have some other kind of test stuff that I've been doing with Fab as a more of an experiment to really like solidify, like, how do I want this to function? What are the ways that I need it to work? So taking a look at this, I have Solana here, and I do have Shadow. I have Demonstrating Gate to Arathio. I'm gonna actually pick this because I want to make sure that this is running the way that I want it to run. This is showing cards. I like below. No, let's change Prism. Paula's good. Shiana's good. Okay, I'm gonna mulligan here. Balagor. Ooh, I'm going to mulligan here. Okay, so the way it works is you have 3 lanes here. This is, you know, for my app. This is just the app that I built. So, ooh, the librarian. Okay, so I'm going to play the librarian. Librarian is a 1 cost here. And I'm going to put her in lane 1. She is a 2 power, so it gives me 2 power here. She says whenever an ally puts 1 or more cards into soul, draw a card. We'll see what that looks like in a minute. And then I'm just going to, where's the end turn? End turn right down here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. In fact, I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Oh, it won't let me. Okay. I'm going to try to zoom in for you guys, but that's fine. All right, so now it's Shadow's turn, the Demon Starry. Let me just double check their divine gain for each of the most power shadow cards can be played. Okay, yeah, so this didn't update. It was supposed to update. That's what I wanted to double check. So let's go here. We're gonna hit new game. So the Gate to Rathiel is actually what that one is. Yeah, we're good with this. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay, so Hala, Shiana, Themis, Avalon. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down Hala. Hala says, put a card from your hand into your soul. If you do this, unit gains 1 point. So I'm gonna put Shiana into my soul. So I'll gain 1 victory point here and turn. Okay, don't have any place here. That's okay. I kind of knew that when I mulliganed. Oh, the librarian. Okay. Might want to drop the librarian. Well, I can't do anything else, so dropping the librarian sounds good. Okay, the apostate's the only thing. No, I can do Vincent. Okay. Let's do chain. So I'm gonna drop chain in here. Chain lets me banish the top card of my deck. I'm gonna banish it. So I just drew and banish it just because I don't want to make a special thing for that. All right, so while I'm playing this, the point of this game is you get 1 point for every lane that you control, and then you get points for additional things because it's asymmetrical. So you do have the 1 point for every lane you control. That means at the end of the game, after 6 turns, you get 1 point for each lane you have the most power in. But Solana gets a point for any time they banish a card from Soul, so all their angels do that, and Gate to Rathiel, which is going to be the Demonstrary, they get a point. So Shadow Faction, they get a point every time they play a demon out of the banish zone. So I just actually set in a demon with chain. I got lucky. The top card was a demon. I kind of knew, I had a feeling it would be a demon just because I know there's 12 cards in a deck and there's 4 demons and I only have 1 here. So I had, half of the deck was demons. So I had a 50% to get a demon off the top. Okay, so now we're on 3. What's Avalon do again? Destroy a card, return an ally from your discard pile. I don't care about that. Sarah lets me draw. Themis lets me destroy. I'm going to drop Themis in right here. Themis says, destroy a card from soul. Destroy an enemy in this lane, which costs 3 or less. So I'm going to destroy this. I'll destroy the soul. When I do that, I gain a victory point right down here. And then turn. I don't have a really good turn. I have Labaya. What's in my discard? Chain's in my discard. So Labaya could play out and banish Chain. Oh no, here we go. Banish a card from your hand. If it was a demon, put it to the owner. So I'm going to do the Lady Bothermont. I'm going to banish this. She will allow me to bounce something to your hand. So I'm just going to bounce the Librarian. Yeah, return to hand. Okay. End turn. Okay. I don't have anything to... I don't have anything. All of these are angels. Bellona, Avalon, Soraya, Victoria. So I think what I'm going to do is drop the Librarian back in. And then I'm going to put Avalon over here just to get some pressure on there. Alright, so now we have Nazareth. I'm going to play this out so I get a victory point for doing that. Nazareth says if I play from Banish, opponent discards a random card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, so this is going to, or destroys a random card from their hand. So I'm going to destroy it. That'll be my turn. So I got a victory point and got to destroy it. Oh, Prism here. Here we go. So Prism is strong because I'm going to play Prism here. I'm going to put this into my soul. Prism says whenever you put a card into soul, it's an angel. I can do the angel's abilities. I'll destroy it from soul. Get another victory point. And then I get to draw a card. So that's what the Sarai does. Alright, so Plasma Fed, I can't get that in easily. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the Lord, whatever, Plasma Fed him, drop down Plasma Fed into here. And then I'm going to do Levia. Where do I need to have the most control? Here. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this is Plasma Fit says if I play it from Banish Zone and Levia's on the field, I can just destroy a Levia and play it for free. So we'll end turn. Alright, so here's 6. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to play Dorinthia here and put this into Soul. That'll give this +1. It battles this, has more points, so Lady Bartamont gets destroyed. Then I'm going to play this Aegis, which means I can't be displaced, so I can't be destroyed or moved or anything. I'm going to destroy in that right here and enter. So now I've just protected myself from Plasma Fet here because he can't destroy anything in this lane. Can't be displaced. Nothing can get destroyed. So Plasma Fet gets to come out. I'm going to drop it in here. I will destroy Levia, but I don't get to destroy anything. So I'm just going to try to win that lane, which is great. I'm going to put in Balboa here. Drop it in here. And this says, destroy unit in your lane. Your opponent randomly destroys it. I don't have any unit to destroy my lane, so now they have to randomly odd even. Even, so now she gets destroyed, and then end turn. So that's the game. So Solana has 1 point from there, and Gate Ratha gets 2. And then we go to the next round. So if I am losing, I'm Solana, I'm losing, I'm going to let them go first. Because I have a lot of control. I don't like any of these cards. Same with this. Let's do this. Alright, so I gotta go first. Whisper, just nothing. I'm just gonna pass the turn. It's just 2 points. If you play from Vanish, you get a bonus. Hala, this will let me destroy. I'm gonna put this into Soul. That'll give me +1. That looks good. End turn. Why didn't I get this last turn? So we're gonna go Vincent. We're gonna put Whisper into. Oh, you know what? Let me return this to hand. That's not what I want to do. I'm gonna do Lord Sutcliffe. I can banish a card. It gets +1 power. If I play it from Banish, I'm gonna go ahead and play it out. I'm gonna put it here. Give it +1. If I play it from Banish, I get to put a card into Banish from the top of the deck. So there we go. End turn. Play Soraya and draw. I think I'm actually going to put that. I'm going to do this. Put this into Soul. That gives me +1. Then I get to battle, so I can destroy Whisper. End turn. Ooh, the Lady Bartamont. Let's do this. We're going to do Lady Bartamont. I get to do something from my hand. Banish this. What does she say again? Oh, return an enemy. So I'll return this back to your hand. I'm going to drop it and set down over here. Put this into Banish. And end my turn. Alright, so we got options here. I think I want to do Dory again and just banish Shiana. I'm just trying to get control over here. So I'm going to destroy this because I'm going to put this into Soul. This will get +1. Then they battle and it gets destroyed. Don't have a move. Alright, so the thought process here is we can get Nazareth out. Yeah, I'm going to do this. We get Nazareth out. That gives me a victory point. Then they do have to banish, destroy a card from hand. Odd even. This was the even one. Destroy this. That sucks. End turn. Okay. All I have is a librarian. God dang it. That's rough. Do I just play? No. I think I'm just gonna hold for this. No, let's just drop the librarian out. Okay, so I have options here. I can put out Levia and then chain, or actually, let's do the opposite. Because then I could Plasma Fit the next turn. So I'm going to do the apostate here. They see that I have a Plasma Fit, so they're going to want to try to remove this Labaya as quickly as possible because they know I'm going to Plasma Fit that. Apostate says I get +1 whenever I play a card from Banish. So on my turn. Okay. I had the light got cards opposite here. That's Bolton. I'm just going to... Yeah, them just making me discard Bologna. Shadow discarding, making light discard Bologna really, really sucked because Bologna was going to come out and just absolutely destroy. I'm going to do this because I really want, if I get an angel, I want to be able to do Prism. I'm not going to put anything in. So we can do Plasma Fat for free. Oh wait, let's do Viscerai first. He gets, when you play card from Brandystone, this unit gets +1. So then we're going to Plasma Fat that apostate right here. It gains power, so this gets +1. Viscerai, because I came out, gets +1. And I'm going to destroy this one. Enter. Okay, so here's where things get a little interesting. So we can do this. I'm going to put this into Soul. So now it has the Aegis ability. So now I'm protected here. Because I put that into Soul, I have the Librarian. I could draw a card. Of course, it's Victoria. But I do get to just card a card from there. So I will get a VP. I'm not in a good spot. Actually, I should have done that. Not an outline. I should have done that in lane 3. Okay. And turn. So I lost that, I won that. So here we are. So +1, +2. We're almost to the end here. So we get one more game. I'm still losing. I want them to go first. Let's do that. Okay. So they go first. Lady is gonna put in Whisper. Perfect. Enter. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. That's not great. I'm gonna play the Librarian. Just to get the draw off. Lord Sutcliffe. Yeah, let's do this. Let's get Nazareth in there, and then we'll play Whisper from here. I'm gonna put that over here. Whisper lets me play off the top. That goes into Banish. Not great, but what are you gonna do? Alright, so Dorinthia, we can battle someone and put, yeah, let's do this. We're gonna put that into Soul. She's going to get +1 and battle this, so destroy. There we go. Let's do Viscerai. Oh, perfect. Alright, so Themis, drop this, destroy. That'll destroy anything 3 or less, so we'll just control that. Alright, Nazareth. Nazareth is one of the best things against here, just because they Solana uses so much cards for Soul. And Nazareth makes them discard. And it's pretty baller. So 6, so Avalon's gonna get discarded. And turn. I think I'm gonna drop here, put Victoria into Soul. Do I want to trigger her? Yes. Yeah, let's go ahead and then I'll give this -1. This also give me a victory point. All right. Ooh. We're gonna drop in the Apostate. We're gonna drop in Vincent, and I'm gonna put Balgor into the Banish Zone. Enter. So I don't have a lot of options here. I think I'm just gonna do this and put this into Soul and turn. And now I can play Balgor out. Look at me, 1 victory point. I'm losing this. I'm winning this. I'm winning this. I'm losing this. So come in here. This gets destroyed. And then I'm going to randomly destroy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this gets destroyed. It's random. Alright. Ooh. I don't think I win here, but just because he's controlling all 3 lanes. I can't control all 3 lanes. I do have Aegis to give me 1 victory point, but he's gonna get +2, so I'll put him to 13, and I'll go +1. When I use this, I'll be 9, so I'll hit 10 exactly, but I'm not gonna be able to beat him just because I don't have enough control over this. I did forget to draw actually when I did my prism. That's okay. Alright. Discard. End turn. That's game. I control 1. He controls 2. So there. There. Shadow wins. And that's just the demo. So I use that for... It might have been hard to follow. I just know the cards so well. Obviously, I designed them. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself real fast. Okay, so that is that. So what I'm trying to do here then is get in all the art. I have all the art. I have some demo stuff made. And I have all the art made. So I'm just trying to get the names in here, and then I'm gonna put this back out there. We do have several things made. We have the light, the dark, the shadow, elemental, and then we actually have Oops All Arachnes. That's gonna be the set, Oops All Arachnes. I'm gonna be getting this stuff in here. I will probably not do that on stream here. I'm probably gonna stop here in just a second. Finish getting the names in here, and next stream we'll probably be working through. We'll work through some things that are in here that will let us really kind of see it in action. And I plan to start that at like 8:15. Today was like more like 9 o'clock just because I had to do some things. But I think that'll be helpful in you guys seeing kind of what I'm building and how I'm building it. Yeah. And then we'll, showcase in TTS. Once we load it into TTS, we'll kind of walk through like, hey, how do we get from that silly little app you saw to it in TTS and in paper? So we'll talk next week about that and show that maybe if I have enough time, I might do kind of random streams here and there to talk through those designs, and we'll work on that. All right.